Tiwaz. Tiwaz is the first rune of the third and final 8 of the Elder Futhark and makes the T sound as entire. Its broad meaning deals with justice, the righting of wrongs, and sacrifice. Reversed, Tiwaz indicates injustice, someone who gets away with wronging another without punishment. Each 8 is associated with a Norse god. The third 8 is called Tyr's 8, Tyr being the Norse god of justice and virtue. According to Norse lore, Tyr sacrificed his hand so that the other gods could bind the great wolf Fenrir, and thus stall Ragnarok, or the end times. To understand Tiwaz, it's important to understand the deep connection between justice and sacrifice. Another aspect of Tiwaz is balance. Justice is, in a general way, protecting the rights of all, balanced with the rights of society. When individual rights override those of the community, society suffers. When the rights of society reign, individual rights suffer. Tiwaz represents striking the balance between the two. As a warrior, Tyr was unmatched in skill with the exception of Thor. The major difference between Tyr and Thor is one of wisdom. Thor leverages his strength above his wisdom, whereas Tyr blends strength and wisdom to overcome his foes. The lesson, then, is that Tiwaz expects you to be smart when you have a fight on your hands. Tiwaz is also a rune of warriors, first responders, and guardians. This rune honors those who put their lives on the line for the safety, health, and protection of others. Tiwaz reminds us how important these people are in our lives. They risk everything for us, and we should do whatever we can to protect, honor, and serve them in our own way. For those who use the Three Rune spread, where the first rune represents the objective, the second opposition, and the third outcome, Tiwaz reveals the following. As an objective, you have a fight on your hands. Be smart, be persistent, and prepare for the struggles ahead. In opposition, the goal you chose is directly opposed by some greater outside force. Review your goal to see if what you want is throwing your world out of balance. As an outcome, victory is likely, and the icing on the proverbial cake is that your victory is important to the overall balance of your world. For those who use the Kindred Spread, seeking messages from the gods, ancestors, and nature spirits, Tiwaz communicates the following. From the gods, focus on balance and be mindful of the impact individual actions have on others. From the ancestors, the struggles of others may not be your concern, but they should be. Justice and fairness build strong communities. Do your part to make it happen. From the nature spirits, develop and share your passion for the outdoors. Walk in the wild, and devote time to its preservation and maintenance. And finally, focus on Tiwaz to remind you to do the right thing, both for others and for yourself. And don't forget to thank a first responder for their service.